11 after 9 o'clock. It is Indiana in the morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. So Wally Stapleton got in touch with me the other day, and we don't communicate all that often, Wally. I think I blame you.
I apologize, Don. I'll try to be better at that.
Yeah. Let's clean that up, shall we?
Yes. Let's go golfing sometime.
There you go. The last time I golfed was, well, I'll tell you the story off the mic someday. It involves my hole-in-one.
Nice.
Finished the round, walked off the course, and never went back.
Leave while you're on top.
That's what you got to do. Hey, Wally has a band. It's called Somebody to Love. Very popular band around our area. Great group. And now collaborating again with the IEP Music Department. And you brought with you Kaleigh Acord. Good morning, Kaleigh.
Good morning. Nice to meet you.
Good to have you in the studio with us here this morning. And so why are you guys here? Let's visit with them this morning, presented by Marcus and Mack, voted Best Law Firm, Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row, the Best of Indiana County Contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Getting together again, huh?
We are. So last year was the first time we tried collaborating with the IEP Music Department. It was with the IEP Symphony last year. And it went over so well that we decided to try again this year, have an encore.
Sure.
So I approached Matt Baumer, the chairperson of the Department of Music, and he was all in favor of it. And he then talked to other faculty members to see who was interested. And Kaleigh was one with her string ensemble who was interested in doing it.
So classic meets rock, deux.
Two, yes.
For this performance. There you go. Kaleigh, so tell me, why does working with a rock band, why does that appeal to you?
Sure. Well, I grew up in an oldies family, and I probably grew up singing these songs maybe even earlier than I started playing classical music, frankly. Yeah. So I have a really big emotional investment in this kind of music myself. It feels very native to me. Not that classical music doesn't, but it's kind of a language that I acquired a little bit later. Yeah. And when I saw this opportunity to do this thing that I love and involve the students, this is such a great educational opportunity for them to learn how to just listen and jump in and imitate what's going on around them. Yeah. We're just having such a fantastic time using our instruments in different ways. And it's also relevant to any 21st century musician. We have to be able to kind of genre hop. Yeah, so they're learning very relevant stuff.
So much of classic rock, and I think people will be surprised to know it, has classical background music with it, has has classical musicians and orchestral music built right into the song.
Definitely. Yeah. And some of the songs I was just able to pull material right out of them and teach it to the students. Others I had to add a little bit. But yeah definitely. It's really baked in there.
Yeah, it really is. Boy, I think Moody Blues. Wally.
And that's one of the songs we are
really?
doing, yeah.
You're doing Nights in White Satin?
Nights in White Satin, yeah.
Really?
And,
yeah, we're doing that.
And the other...
Who gets to breathe deep? The gathering gloom.
That's going to be Matt Baumer, the chair of the department.
Oh, yeah. That works with his voice.
He's going to kick it off with it's called The Late Lament, part of the song. And the other aspect, the other ensemble will be the University Chorus will be joining us as well as a special guest for some of the songs. So Joe Stuhlergross is the director of the University Chorus.
And the University Chorus is a mixed choir that is open to any student at IUP. So we get really bright minds and really enthusiastic voices from all over campus, both musicians who play other instruments who are majoring in music and people from other departments. And they just bring so much excitement and positivity to this event. Yeah.
I bet for a lot of those folks in that chorus, the fact that they're, pursuing some other academic trail that they're following when they get to college, but they remember their days in their high school chorus and how much fun it was. I bet you that brings a real big energy to it, doesn't it?
Definitely. I think they brought a lot of energy at our first full rehearsal. Yeah.
Yeah. So you've had one?
Yes. Yeah.
Wally?
We had one last night. You never know how it's going to all come together because there's a lot of moving pieces with it. And we rehearsed at Fisher Auditorium last night, and we think it went very well.
Oh, yeah?
So we're very excited about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So it's fresh on your minds just having experienced it a while back. How many more times will you be able to get together before the show itself?
We will have 2 more full rehearsals, and then individually, of course, ensembles are meeting on their own. The Somebody to Love is meeting on their own. The University Choir is meeting on their own. String Ensemble is meeting on their own. And actually, there are 2 student guitarists who will join us as well, and they're meeting with the string ensemble because they fall into the string department.
Concert itself is next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday, not that long from now.
Yeah. Fisher Auditorium?
Fisher Auditorium.
Oh, boy. That'll be fun.
7:30. You can get tickets online by going to the Lively Arts website. Tickets will be sold at the door, or you can call the Lively Arts office 724-357-2787.
So you go back to last year in the first concert, and the feeling that you had at the end of that probably was one of those, man, that was a lot of fun. Let's do it again someday.
Yes.
And here it is now. So think of the program that you're putting together and some of the songs that we're going to hear. Take me across the program. What are the big tunes that you're working on right now?
Some of my favorites are Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. We have an ELO song, Sweet Talking Woman, which ELO, as people know, is big with the strings, with the orchestra. So we wanted to highlight that, and that happens to be Matt's favorite group, so we included that one. We have a couple Beatles songs, Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way. Kaleigh, you want to add anything else that you might like?
There's a lot of excitement from the students about Another Brick in the Wall.
Really?
Yeah, everybody keeps coming up to me and asking my permission to say the thing about, can you have your pudding at the end? So I've had to start denying submissions. So there's a lot of interest for that one. Take It Easy by the Eagles is one of those ones I used to listen to in the car with my parents when I was little, as well as the 2 Beatles tunes, Let It Be and Hey Jude. Very excited about those. The strings will also be featured on the one somewhat current song that we're doing, which is Beautiful Things by Benson Boone.
Oh.
Yeah.
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 Wow. This sounds like a great show.
So we're trying to it's a student-centered concert. We have a couple of student singers that are going to be singing a couple of the songs. Kaleigh mentioned the 2 guitarists. So it's focused on the students. We will have a couple of guests with us. Chuck Olson from the Six and Rob James from the Clarks will be with us on a song. So
What a great show. Man, that's going to be a great night.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much.
Yeah. Kaleigh, I can tell you're sort of digging into this one, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, go big or go home, right?
So when we talk about the strings,
Sure.
What's the size of the group?
We have...
And the variety of the
Sure,
group, the
sure.
instruments.
So we have 10 string majors, and then we're having an additional string minor join us, and then both I and Dr. Linda Jennings, the cello and bass professor, are playing as well. So, it's a pretty small group, but we're mighty, and we're getting mic'd, and yeah.
Well, when you put together a program such as you are, and hearing some of the songs that you'll do, some of them, you're right, have natural string sections that were with the original song, but some you got to bring out of the blue, don't you?
Yes, that's true. And I did take charge of arranging most of the string parts, so I spent a lot of time listening to this music and figuring out how best I could insert them into what was already happening in the original. Yeah.
When you presented it to the students themselves and said, "Hey, how would you like to do this?" Tell me about that reaction.
Oh, sure. That it was just excitement to get to reprise this from last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that sounds wonderful.
And Kaleigh's done a fantastic job with the arrangements and spent so much time on it. So it's her work's going to be worth it.
Yeah.
When it all comes together.
And the guys in Somebody to Love, of course, you play all throughout the year,
right?
And you're in different venues, but this venue has to be pretty special to you.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's pretty much at the top of our list of experiences that we've had. with last year's show, and
Yeah.
looking forward to doing it again this year.
So the guys themselves who make up Somebody to Love, who are they?
So we have Lynn Jones on vocals and tambourine, Ryan Long on bass and vocals, Bill Big Dog Mank on sax and keyboards. I play the drums, and then last but not least, our fearless leader is Chuck Podest on vocals and guitar.
Yeah. Well, Podest and Jones have been together for a long time.
They have.
They've done a lot of
Yes.
stuff down through the years.
Absolutely.
They're really
very talented.
Very dynamic duo. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's great stuff. And again, it's next Tuesday, the 4th of March. What time is concert time?
It's at 7:30, Fisher Auditorium. We do have the presenting sponsor is in First Bank. We couldn't do it without them. And their screening agency is sponsoring student tickets so that all IEP students can go for free.
Nice.
And high school music students can attend for free also.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. But of course, there's limited capacity at Fisher, so you better get your tickets as quickly as you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, so give that ticket information again. How do you get them?
So online at the Lively Arts, IEP Lively Arts website, the ticket prices are $10 regular tickets, $8 for 60 plus with iCards and military, and $6 for 18 and under.
Yeah.
And you can also get them at the door the night of the show, or you can call 724-357-2782 or 2787. That's the Lively Arts office, and they can take a payment over the phone.
Give that number again.
724-357-2787.
Nice, nice. Hey guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We're looking forward to the show. It's happening next Tuesday, and it's at Fisher Auditorium. So there you go. It is Classic Meets Rock 2 at Fisher. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com at 23 and a half after 9 o'clock. On the way, Boomer Sports just a couple of moments away, but we need to get this morning's Money Matters report in. For that, we turn to Monica Nelson on Indiana in the Morning.